So here's a short demo. So we have two Docker containers running, a Postgres and a RabbitMQ Docker container. You can see right here, RabbitMQ is open on port 15672, and we have some information loaded into the database. We have a market manager, a couple of users, how much money they have, as well as some of their stock positions. So if we go in here, we can see if we post this command right here, it'll print out our cash for our users as well as our stock positions. And then if we do this method right here, this is going to uh, send a message to the orders API with the user 1 buying to Microsoft. So if you want to run different stock purchases or sells, you just use this command, you invoke it with the REST method. So if we do that, and then we look back at our table, you can see that user 1 has updated to now have 2 Microsoft, as well as the market manager, who has a functionally infinite amount of cash and positions. This isn't how it works in real life, but it's functionally infinite for the purpose of this demo. And they got the cash, and they lost their Microsoft stock because they gave it to user 1, or they sold it to user 1, rather. So now if we do something like we have user 3 here who only has $50 and is very rich as they have 100 of every stock, but they only have $50. So if they try to buy one Google, then the order gets published, and you can see in our risk worker that first order was accepted, that second order was rejected because they did not have enough money. So if we go into matching, we can only see that first order there. Essentially, risk reads from orders and accepts or rejects them. Matching reads from the accepted orders and fills the order, and then settlement changes the data in the Postgres database. So if we just go into our database right here and we run a new query, you can see that user 1 should now have 2 Microsoft, and market manager now has 2 less, and it has passed a message. If we look at the RabbitMQ, you can see messages have been passed through. This is the message that just got rejected, and we are getting RabbitMQ reading and passing messages along.